What's your thoughts overall?
Yeah, a point gained. Disappointing to concede the goal we conceded because I didn't see Livingston scoring. It's a long loopy ball into the box. That is, again, another poor individual decision, and we get punished by it. It's a really poor goal. But there was a lot of positives in it. I thought first half we were good. We pressed much better. We looked a lot more solid, and we hit the crossbar. We should score when Dan goes through as well. We'll make us follow up, and then the game's over. We went 1-0 up, and we sat back a little bit, trying to defend way too much, and that happens when you're not winning football matches on a regular basis. But ultimately it takes us another point away from Kilmarnock, and another point closer to teams above us as well.
Because you spoke last week, you wanted the action, you did get certainly the first half at least.
Certainly we got that. The press was good, the energy was good, some of our play was good, the end product of course, that's why we are where we are. We get small chances and we haven't taken them, but we get punished for one poor bit of defending. It's a good header from the boy, but I think we should deal with it long before that. But overall, anything away from home, you've seen what Livingston done to Rangers. They caused them real problems, and we take a point away from home. It's been a big investment into the football club, and they've signed some very good players, Livingston as well. So I think credit to them, credit to the board. But overall, that we take it as a positive. Whatever way we could get 4 points in the next two games, we said we try and come out with 4 points, and that's the first hopefully of getting the 4 points.
In terms of getting confidence in the players, I mean, Dan's goal was fantastic. First of all, he managed to keep a counter-attack going, and then he obviously finished it off with a fantastic header, so he'll be feeling really good about himself.
I thought Dan was very good throughout. Again, fitness levels, he gets to 60-70 minutes and he tires. So did Mika. But I thought Dan was really good throughout. His press and work ethic was very good, and the front two set the tone. If they don't press, we can't press. So credit to both of them. There was good performances. Thought Mark done well for 90 minutes. Keanu got nearly 70-80 was it, which is good, and they'll both be better for that, which was helpful for us. And we go on into the next game. As I say, it's a positive result for us away from home, and we go on to a real tricky game against Dundee United on a very tricky match.
Always said that getting these key players back would make you more like some again, and it really did pay off that way.
I thought we looked more like ourselves today, especially the first half. Confidence grows when you win football matches. We haven't done that often enough, so you can see a little bit of apprehension when we went 1-0 up in the second half, and we set back way too early. But that did look more like us. We landed on second ball as we come out. We scrapped better. We made them defend. We put balls into the box. Where our goal comes from, we hit the crossbar from it as well. So yeah, there's a lot of positives for me. People think you just rock up and you're going to beat Livingston. As I said, they've had a heck of a lot of investment put into the team. Way more than we have. So it's a tough place to come. The pitch is a leveller, as everybody knows when you come here, and we take it as a positive when we move on to Tuesday night.
How good is it to have Mark back, because he looked really good today?
Yeah, it gives me an athleticism, a composure that we haven't had. And Killian trying to do everything on his own, and that sometimes affects his game as well. So now Mark's back in there, it helps him. Keanu's back in there, gives us a wee bit more ownership and control of the game, which he's done some very good things, and he's been out a long time, so we're expecting miracles from him after 60 minutes. But they're two positives for me, huge positives. If we get Jonah back next week, it's funny narrative. Football can change very quickly. By the end of this week, it could be a great week, and we might not all be as bad as everybody said.
Is Connor and Declan chance of coming back for
Decky was an illness, so Decky had the flu, so we'll see how he was. He was really struggling, so it's not very unlike him. Connor, he took this groin on Tuesday, and he'll be one we'll assess. Yeah, we need everybody. We need bodies. Mika looks like he's going to be out for a period of time with the shoulder now, so that's a blow to us. So we need everybody as fit as we possibly can for him.
Was he ruled out then for Tuesday night?
I think he's almost certainly ruled out, yeah. We're taking him to hospital now for an x-ray of his shoulder. We tried to get him back on the pitch again. We tried to get 12 men on the pitch, so we do anything that I can't believe they've seen it. I thought we got away with it. I'm joking, by the way. I am joking. I haven't lost my sense of humour through this run, so we're good. But no, he looks a big doubt.
What's your thoughts on United on Tuesday night? Obviously this is the game in hand that you've been carrying for quite a few weeks, so it does represent a good opportunity for you, albeit it's a very difficult match.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to go 7 points clear of Kilmarnock and drag the teams above us into it, because everybody's in it now. If we can do that, we will play each other. I do believe that the teams above us are now going to be looking over their shoulder. We've played with that pressure all season. I went to the game Tuesday night, Dundee United v Aberdeen game. The pitch is horrendous for both sides, so it's not an excuse. It is horrendous, and it will literally be playing the pitch. It's a second ball game. Who makes the least mistakes, and it's something we're not going to be surprised about. We have to be. I met Jim in the hotel actually, and we both agreed it's who makes the least mistakes on Tuesday night.
Does the pitch impact both your team selection and how you go about game?
Yeah, well, I watched and they put a lot of long throws in the box. It was second phase and second balls, and he scored a couple of times against Aberdeen doing that. Unfortunately, they probably lost their best header of the ball in Minka in defensive situations. So yeah, we don't have contrary to what people think, we don't have loads of people that are very good in the air, really aggressive and dominant. But we have to deal with it. We have to win them first contacts and second contacts from throws and long balls. And it's going to be a scrap and a battle, and if we play like that and show our desire and quality when we can on that pitch, then I'm sure we'll come with a positive result.